Dr. Boyce Watkins. See, I knew this was gonna happen. See, I knew a lot of the educated folk was gonna be upset with me, and I knew a lot of, probably everybody's gonna be upset with me because my life story debunk a lot of narratives. And when you hear a man speak like me, after you done kicked him in his ass for 20 motherfucking years, he still sounds strong like this, I probably ruffled a lot of goddamn feathers. So, let me back my big ass face up out this camera. So, I just have to ask my brother, you for the people, right, Dr. Boyce? Now, why would you get on a live show without reaching out to me or anything, or email or something? It's almost like you giving them the playbook to take down my channel. You've said that over and over again, and that's the new narrative now. They're gonna take down the channel. They're gonna take down the channel. Instead of it being we the people and bringing your people in that's follow you and saying, you're not gonna take down this channel because the people have spoken and they like this dude. And we're tired of hearing the same narrative from people like you, sir, that you talk a lot, you get paid a lot. Where are the results, sir? See, I'm a result nigga. You can call me whatever you want to call me. Your opinion don't mean nothing to me. But what I'm saying is, I'm a result of what happens. I'm a walking, breathing example of a free thinker. You can't debunk nothing I'm saying with your talking because my life say you a motherfucking lie. And my mama's cooking told me so. So instead of you trying to dox a brother on the sneak tip, sir, and the rest of you YouTubers that's talking about, oh, they gonna take his channel down. How you gonna take his channel down? Why aren't you speaking power? You always talking about powernomics. Talk like you got some power. We not gonna let his channel get down. You ain't even talking about the things that I'm saying out of my mouth, sir. It's sad. You buck dancing and belly aching too. That don't sound like strength to me. They might take his channel down. They might take his channel down. If niggas like you let them. It's sad. But Dr. Boyce, I told you, and I told all of you, mama's cooking is watching. So while you on your live telling them the blueprint of how to take my channel down, because of a technicality, I noticed it's a technicality go along, get along game. Because of a technicality that I used the N-word that I changed to brothers. Yeah, it's changed now to brothers. Go look it up. Thank you for the tip though. Salute you for that, worm. And I was about to get into your life and what you decided to do and how you move. Because see, you can smell it on me. And I think that's what intimidates you. You smell it, don't you, boy? You want to smell it? Go ahead and smell it. Yeah. That's sad, man. And now you want to do what you always do in front of the people this time, though. And I'm just a big enough bust to expose you, motherfuckers. You still think I'm crazy? While I'm playing Connect 4 with my son, raising him in a household peaceful and quiet. Do you hear any noise in here? You don't want little black boys to be raised like this, do you? Huh? Do your powernomics and all that talking that never changed nothing. The brother, black brotherhood that's sitting on YouTube and send me the donation. Mama's cooking. The more y'all talk, the more y'all gonna expose y'all self. I have done nothing but come to YouTube, speak the truth, and allow people to eat off my mama's cooking. And that's more than your loud talking ass ever done. And somebody proved me wrong with the results and not talking. Is it my go, son?
Yes, sir.
Mama's cooking. I got a question. I got a real important question. What happened to our elders? What happened to our elders? I was raised by an elder. And you know what he didn't do? He didn't dox a man. He didn't get on camera. He didn't stand on a man's shoulders. If he had no way of contacting you, he said nothing. He didn't get on camera and fake like he helping. He said nothing. I know why you talking, Doc. Because all that talking ain't never showed no results. And you scared just like everybody else scared. So you'll give a fake ass, oh, I was just worried. And you worried about you. I'm worried about the people. That's why my YouTube page is open for people to use my video. Do you know how much money I could make if I just tell people to stop right now? You don't have no results behind what you're talking about. Just talking. I got results. Told you I was ready and prepared for you bitches. Didn't I tell you that? And I don't care about your pretty degrees and your loud talking and your glasses. I said this was quicksand. I said anybody can fall in quicksand. That's what I told you, didn't I? And I said it wasn't going to take a lot for you guys to expose yourself. And I know somebody texting me, Doc being on your side. That's because you don't got that eye over there watching over you, boy. And I got one. And what he said wasn't watching over me. What he said was not watching over me. If you couldn't get in contact with me, sir, you should have never got on open airwaves and said what you said. That was like the blueprint, what you just did. And what you could have did, sir, was be an elder to a younger man that clearly only been on YouTube and is lacking some of the skills that you have. And the elders, what they do is, instead of tearing down a young brother, when they see that he's on to something and the people are watching, they fill in the gaps. And they don't do all that little sideways hating. They fill in the gaps where a young brother don't have it, and they build. But what I see now is all the elders are competing with the young bucks. That's why it's a disconnect. The young bucks got the money, you guys got the knowledge, but you want credibility and you want to sit up here and have to look at me show because you read a couple motherfucking books. None of them books you read changed a motherfucking thing yet, sir. None of them. But my free thinking ass changed my mama's address, sir. Did you? Did you change your mama's address to a golf course by a teenager? No, you didn't. So I respectfully, sir, the next time you want to help me and anyone else that feels like they want to help me, if you can't get in contact with me, please don't go over your airwaves and say anything that could potentially be used against me, sir. I think you're a doctor, and I think your education level is respectable enough to know better. So I'm going to hold you accountable for your education level, that you should have known better to do that. So I'm going to look at you like I thought I should, because I told you, mama seasoning is watching. And mama cooking don't care nothing about because the people like you. But what the people don't know is that I'm the guy that's going to show you results, not talking and begging for money or asking allegedly, begging allegedly, in my opinion. I'm getting a little better. And once I get it down pat, that's what you worried about, ain't it? That a little old bus without all these pretty degrees end up got the world watching them in a week. Imagine if I could have met you, doctor, 20 years ago. You probably wouldn't exist. People wouldn't be looking for no leaders. They would be leading themselves. I ain't nobody's leader, and I'm not putting myself above nobody. That's why everybody's eating off mama's cooking. Doc, I'm something else. I'm trying to tell you guys. I'm just different.
Okay, So you just heard from Kwame Brown. If you want to see the rest of this live, make sure you check out his YouTube channel. The link is in the description, all right? And I want to salute Kwame for just sitting down and playing some Connect 4 with his son. And I know you guys, some of you might say that's not so special, but honestly, in 2021, we have to salute and support our Black fathers. But I thought it was interesting because when you usually see retired athletes or athletes in general with their children, you always see them doing the sport that they play, right? So, usually you would see a Kwame Brown and his son playing basketball. And I think it's very commendable that when we see Kwame Brown, he's talking about, showing his son how to maneuver on the land and playing Connect 4, the subtle stuff, right? And that's something I salute Kwame Brown for. But in this live, he talked about Dr. Boyce Watkins. And I heard what Dr. Boyce said about Kwame. And, maybe some of you guys don't think he said anything damning against Kwame. And I don't really think so either. And obviously, Kwame feels otherwise. And I'm not here to speak for Kwame or Dr. Boyce. But I will say this. I think some of you guys know there's a thing where people can sound like they're with you and they're in agreement with you. But in actuality, they have ill will towards you and have contempt for you as well. And that does exist in the world. So as usual, I turn the floor over to you guys. What do you guys think about the live? Like I said, check out Kwame's YouTube channel. Make sure you grab his merch, because I know a lot of y'all want some of that Mama's Cooking merch. His merch is in the description of his Instagram channel, Kwame_Low, all right? Make sure you like the video and subscribe. Turn your notifications on. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.